What is up, y'all? It's your boy Mota back with another video. And as you can tell by the title, yes, I quit my 9-to-5 job and I moved across the country. I am currently in Colorado. It's fucking beautiful out here. I am in Estes Park and I'll get into what I'm doing later. I just wanted to make this video kind of as like a life update, explain why I moved and what it's been like so far, and hopefully inspire some people along the way. Let's get into it. All right, so the reasons why I came out here. So for one, I was working a 9-to-5 job in Jacksonville, Florida that I did not like at all. I was in downtown Jacksonville. The city had no atmosphere at all, and there was just no vibe, and a pretty just like atrocious city in of itself. But my job was, I was an environmental specialist, which might sound kind of cool, but my entire job comprised of being around sewage basically. So I was either in the field and I would have to sample sewage overflows, inspect pump stations, lift stations, and if I wasn't in the field, I was in the office having to procure reports and citations for property owners. So essentially my whole job, I was around something I didn't want to do in a place I didn't want to be, and I was essentially the bad guy. Like, I would have to issue citations and no one wanted to see me. I was just the guy that people didn't like. So I didn't like that aspect, and also being in Florida, it's a very party-focused area, and I wanted to kind of separate myself from that and just be out in nature and actually experience life the way it's supposed to be experienced. I also just had an itch to travel and to see something new. I just feel like I haven't really seen enough of the country to really know where I want to settle down, and I feel like it's really important to get a foundation in certain places before you really pick somewhere you want to like spend the rest of your life. So I just want to try a bunch of new places for the next couple months or even next year and just see what I like best, see where my vibe aligns best with. So those are the reasons why I wanted to do it. And if I'm looking down at my notebook, it's because I have a few notes written for the whole video. Yeah, I mean, I just felt kind of lost. Like, I was wasting my time, like 8 hours a day. I was working a 9-to-5 job I didn't have any business doing. And I just felt like my purpose wasn't being fulfilled by doing something like that's that redundant and just not anything what I want to be doing. So I just felt lost, and I felt like I had to break the cycle in a big way and really just put myself in a new environment and doing something completely different and seeing if I like it more and if it aligns better with what I want to do in life. So what I'm doing now is, like I said, I'm in Estes Park, Colorado. I'm working a seasonal job. So I'm working at the YMCA at the Rockies, and it borders the Rocky Mountain National Park, so I get access to it all the time. There's just beautiful views everywhere you look. It's incredible. My job right now as a seasonal employee is I'm an adventure activities facilitator. So what I do is I lead hikes. I work at the rock climbing wall and work at the front desk. That's in the mountain center, which is where we have all the activities on campus. I'm not in an office like 80% of the time just doing paperwork. I'm actually out here with people, interacting with people in a new environment, and it's been amazing. And I found out about this place through another YouTuber named Timothy Ward, and he focuses on travel type content, self-improvement type content, and he's also worked a lot of seasonal jobs. He had one video where he had a list of his favorite seasonal places that he's ever worked, and this was the #1 spot. So that's what made me want to look into it. And then after going on their employment page, I saw that they had an opening for the same position that I'm doing now, and it sounded so cool that I was like, okay, I have to do this. And it's really sick because they provide room and board. It's about $600 per month for 3 meals a day and to have a dorm style room. I can show you guys a clip of what that looks like. I don't have any roommates right now. There's a chance I might get a roommate for the summer season, but for right now I don't, and I have my own space. It's pretty sick. I don't get paid as much as I did at my old job, obviously, but since my expenses are so low, it kind of evens out. My net income's basically the same, so you don't have to feel like you're gonna just like lose all of your money by coming here doing a seasonal job. If you find the right place with the right amenities in place, you can actually make it work. And I'm doing it until June as of right now. They want me to stay longer, but I'm going to see if I can find an opportunity in California. I'm trying to go to SoCal, soak up those SoCal vibes if I can, but I want to do something similar or kind of like a guide type job, because I've found that I really do enjoy doing this and it feels a lot more in tune with what I want to be doing. So I'm going to try to do something similar in California next. But I want the whole message of this video to kind of just make people realize that you can really do a lot with your life if you just look at the bigger picture. And a lot of people think what I'm doing is radical by leaving everything I know behind. I don't know anyone out here. And people think that what I'm doing is kind of like radical and crazy, but it's really not. It's just a matter of having the confidence to leave the security of having like a stable job. But overall, you do learn a lot about yourself and about what you're really into by exploring new places and doing new things. And that's what I want to convey to you guys. Just not be scared. If you're kind of like me and you were in a rut before and felt like what you're doing right now doesn't serve your purpose or you don't feel anything more from it, then I would consider reevaluating things and seeing what you really want to do with your life. And the best way to do that is by traveling and not just going on vacation somewhere and just getting lit the whole time or just like having fun somewhere, but actually experiencing what it is like to live somewhere else. I feel like that's the best thing that you can do to get a feel for an area and see if you really do vibe with it. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing the whole seasonal thing. There's other ways you can do it too. With remote work being so popular right now, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of ways to make money online in general. If you really do have this fire inside of you to want to have a better life and to really figure out what you're meant to do, then don't be scared to take that leap of faith. This can also apply to really anything in life if you think about it. Even if you're not crazy about wanting to travel and explore in that way, whatever it is that you've been putting off that you want to do, just do it. And I know that might sound stupid, but it's just a matter of like not being worried about the future, not being worried about any uncertainty that might be involved with whatever it is that you want to do, but just like realizing how short life is and how, you know, if you're my age or older, it's like your youth is escaping and how it's going to get harder to be able to do the things that you want as you stack on more obligations, more responsibilities. Like the time really is now to live the life that you want, and that's my whole message right here. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.